Need some help finding some edge in the prop market? Check out the Props AI tool on the LineStar app, your one-stop shop for all the information you need to place smarter bets. Gain insights into player history, projections, and trends, along with sportsbook odds. You can even compare the lines across multiple sportsbooks using our prop finder. Get the edge with Props AI today at linestarapp.com and take your prop betting game to the next level. Good luck, and as always, bet responsibly. Welcome to the NBA Prop Show presented by LineStar, your top 3 NBA player prop bets for today that are available on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, and CHALKBOARD. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I am Shannon Sommerville. Today we've got 3 pretty good prop bets for you. The tool we're using to help us find the best edge in the prop market is the Props AI tool on the LineStar app. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. It could help you win some money, and of course you got to do your research, and it's a one-stop shop for all of your research needs for prop betting and daily fantasy as well. So make sure to check out the LineStar app. Again, linestarapp.com. Tyler, yesterday, 1 and 2 on our picks. What is going on? Ran into some trouble. But the good news, silver lining in all of this is I think we can officially put Spencer Dinwiddie on the do not bet list. What do you think?
It was so upsetting. I mean, he only played 19 minutes, and he usually is more in that 26 to 28 range. But in his 19 minutes, he had 4 assists. So,
Right.
he gets his 8-10 more minutes, and he's likely hitting. But he was all cardio team, like I said, that he can do, but didn't get there for us.
Well, our Knicks got us there with Jalen Brunson on the overall points. However, we're trying to get back after it today and see if we can start winning some money here. We got to redeem ourselves the last 2 days. So let's get after it today. Also, let us know who your picks are for today. We're trying to help each other out to beat the books, so drop your locks below. A comment also enters you into the prop bets contest, whereby if we go 3 for 3 on our picks, one randomly selected commenter will win $60 because we don't just give out the picks. We ourselves put our money down on this pick, and we are putting in a ticket. So we just give out the winnings of the ticket, basically. So make sure you comment below to enter into that contest. Today is National Compliment Day, Tyler. So, it's a good day to just remember to compliment, give some compliments out to a stranger, to your co-host, tell them how awesome they are, just saying, Tyler. So my compliment to you is
I see you fishing.
We're going. We're sending it out. But yeah, so Tyler, your stash looking phenomenal per usual. That is my compliment to you today, my friends. Looking great. All right, let's get into some compliments for the guys we're taking in our prop bets for today. We've got a lot of them, including the first guy, Grayson Allen. He is sure a sharpshooter. Grayson Allen over 11.5 points. LineStar is projecting Allen to put up 13.8 for tonight, and he's in fact averaging 13.7 over the course of the season, averaging 15 points per game in the month of January. So he's kind of been on fire over the last month or so. He's gone over that line in 7 of the last 10 games. And going up against the Dallas Mavericks, a team he did have 32 against last game. Granted, it was without Bradley Beal in the lineup in that one. But even with Beal in the lineup, you got to think they're going to get Grayson Allen some nice shots off, especially from the perimeter where he can absolutely knock down some threes in this one. What do you like about Grayson Allen's spot for tonight?
Yeah, I like the spot. While the matchup versus Dallas on the season doesn't look great, over the last 10 games, they haven't been that great to the starting small forward. So I like the spot. Also, Eric Gordon is questionable. He did miss last game. If he's out again, I think it just secures that Allen is more, 34 to 36 minutes. And if that's the case, he's definitely going to over 11.5.
Yeah, and when you look at this game, pretty high game total, and in fact, Dallas 20th in opponent points per game. So we're looking at a fast-paced game in this one. So Grayson Allen looking good here for his 11.5 points. Next up, we'll go to the Washington Wizards. Deni Avdija over 16.5 points and rebounds, -110 in your sports books. And the LineStar and consensus liking the over here. Avdija's averaging over the course of the season 18.4 points and rebounds per game. But over the last month, another guy whose average over the last month has just been way higher than his season average, averaging 21 points and rebounds this month over 7 of the last 10 games. And going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are actually, I know they have a great defense, but 15th in points and rebounds per game to small forwards specifically in this one. don't mind his spot here. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, no, I like the spot. And I mean, Deni, you mentioned, the inconsistencies of his season average to recently. And recently, he's just getting a little more playing time. So I like attacking with Deni. I think this line is a little bit too low. When he's on, he can hit this in points alone, but it's also a good rebounding spot for him. And 7 of the last 10 small forwards that the Timberwolves have faced have gone over. And then on the season, they're allowing 17.3 to the spot. So all in all, I think it kind of checks all the boxes and we can hit the over here.
All right, and another guy who has been money for us in the prop department last year and going into this year too, Alperen Sengun, the center for the Houston Rockets, now going up against the Portland Blazers, who, I guess one of the questions I know that's going to come up, Tyler, is going to be, is this going to be a blowout situation, which we'll get to. But first, I'll go over some of the numbers here. LineStar and the consensus, both liking the over here, and pretty significant edge there. He's averaging 9.2 over the course of the season, but he has been over in 4 of the last 5 games and going up against Portland, a team that gives up their 25th in rebounds to their opponents in this one. So a good spot. I know one of the questions is going to be, is this a blowout situation? In which case, should we be wary of this? What is your thought?
One, look, it's a 10.5 point spread. Could it be a blowout? Absolutely. But those are just so hard to project because it has to be a blowout early in the game for it to really cause, big minute issues. If it doesn't blow out until the fourth quarter, the guys are going to get all of the runs. So I don't like projecting blowouts. I don't like trying to do it. Simply put, our projections, the consensus are all saying over. It is a good spot. Portland hasn't been good versus the center, hasn't been good keeping them off the boards. And if Portland's missing a lot of shots, it just means more defensive rebounds available to Houston, which Sengun is probably going to come down with a lot of them. And, on the season or over the last 20 games, he's averaging 9.4. But over the last 10 games, 8 of 10 centers have been over, and they're allowing 11.6 rebounds per game in that spot to opposing centers. So Portland just hasn't been good on the glass, at least stopping centers get off it. So I like the spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice spot there. Houston and Portland, you alluded to it, both bottom 5 in field goal percentage. So we're looking at a lot of missed shots tonight. This is one of the lowest game totals of the night at just 221. So Vegas is expecting a lot of missed shots, which we like missed shots for rebound opportunities. And we're certainly going to have them for Alperen Sengun in this one. So like the spot. Also like your comment there about, projecting blowouts in this one. I mean, there was that day that we took Joel Embiid over on points, a lot of questions coming up about or don't you think this is going to be a blowout situation? And what happened in that game? He had 70 points in that game, and they didn't blow out the Spurs in that one. I think that kind of got lost in the 70-point performance, but the Spurs covered in that one. So just want to throw that out there, that it is hard to predict blowout situations, but we're just going to go with a good player to good matchup and stick with the props AI tool and what it's telling us, because it's been steering us correct so far this season.
And that game still did end as a 10-point game. So, it's like kind of borderline blowout area, but it just didn't happen until late in the game.
Right.
And, when it happens in the fourth quarter, everybody gets their normal run.
So you've got to be wary, I think, when you're evaluating props and trying to anticipate that. I think it's better to kind of stick with your, I guess, whatever formula you're going with and try less to worry about a blowout possible situation in that one. Although it does matter and the game totals are important to look at and stuff. But something to keep an eye on and take into consideration as you guys pick your props as well. And let us know where you're headed to in the props department for tonight. Stuttering today. It's okay. It's Wednesday, hump day. We're going to get over this hump this week. Let's go 3 for 3 in our picks. Remember to comment below when you're automatically in our contest. You could win $60. And it also helps us out in the algorithm. So you guys are helping us out in the LineStar channel. If you haven't already, give us a follow, subscribe to the channel. We're coming out with our picks this week for NFL. Ooh, big weekend. Hardware on the line this weekend, Tyler. Got a good show coming up for you on the different games. I'm excited for this weekend.
2 good shows.
Two good shows, and I know both of us have already been looking at props, so excited to get that show out for you guys. So you got to make sure that you are subscribed. Maybe even sign up for notifications too, because these lines are going to move. They've already been moving. I've been looking at all these lines that some of the props that we've been looking at for the different games, and they're moving fast. So make sure you sign up for notifications. That's going to do it for us today. Happy National Compliment today. Compliments to you, our subscribers and the LineStar YouTube family. Appreciate all your support. Good luck out there today, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.
Good luck, guys. Have a good one.